firstly, congratulations on this.
Thank you.
You get to have some of your own facial hair for it.
Yes.
And I've heard it described as an un-rom-com, which I think is fabulous.
Yeah.
So your character is
He's a love interest of sorts, but he's not a love interest you'd ever want the protagonist to end up with. He's a deeply unappealing man, and so naturally they thought of me to play him.
But you've gone out and got married in real life, just to show
Yes.
that life doesn't imitate art in that sense.
Yes. Although she said there was absolutely no way she was marrying me if I was still wearing that moustache, so we had to wait a year for the rest of the beard to grow back. She hated that moustache so much, and I didn't need to wear it. They're like, you can easily do that in hair and makeup, but I was like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually have a full-on tash for 2 months of filming, and yeah. It didn't do wonders to our relationship.
And you get to film in some of my favourite parts of the world, up in the north and Beamish.
Yeah.
What's it like filming a film like this, getting completely into costume and filming in those fabulous locations?
It's great and surreal because you're there in some like beautiful old hall in the centre of Newcastle, and then for lunch you can pop across the road to Nando's. It's quite in full costume. I went into Nando's in full costume in Newcastle city centre with my little moustache. I actually didn't get bothered because no one recognised me because
who's this weird cosplayer?
Weird old cosplayer, yeah. And introduced Hayley Bennett to Nando's as well. She had her first Nando's, which is obviously an important moment in anyone's life. But it was great. No, I love filming in the Northeast. I've been to Newcastle and the Northeast a lot, but mainly as a comic and a student, so I'm used to going to the Hyena comedy club or going to various student nights and being there on a Saturday night, and so I haven't experienced a lot of Newcastle beyond that, and it was really lovely to go and visit Beamish and Blythe, is it, on the coast, which was beautiful, and it was great.
And I can't let you go without talking about football. Obviously Saturday night was a big one, and then yesterday you kind of held everybody together to keep the 3-2. So
I don't know about that. I think they subbed me on at 3-0 and then they pulled me off just as they were about to score a third goal. I didn't necessarily give the best account of myself, but I don't know. I'd been to Budapest the night before, I hadn't had a lot of sleep, was quite hungover, and I don't think I have the footballing ability to get away with that kind of preparation. I think Wayne Rooney, maybe had a couple of beers the night before. He can get away with it. He's an elite athlete and one of the greatest footballers this country's ever produced. But that's the problem, is when you're hanging out with all those footballers and sportsmen in that environment, you want to sort of join in and do as they do, and then you forget that I remember the first year I did it, Ronaldinho, he went out to a nightclub in Manchester, didn't go to bed, and then turned up and he played the next day. It was unbelievable. He could do that because he's Ronaldinho, and I just need to remind myself I'm not Ronaldinho. I can't. I need to, go to bed early and, detox before I play.
And have you got over Jermaine scoring a couple of crackers yesterday? Because obviously there's an issue there about your goal that never was.
I know. Well, I had Tom Grennan on the pitch for me, and he tried to throw himself at it. I don't know whether you saw that. He tried to launch himself at the second one and get a hand on it to get it disallowed, because I told him I don't want Jermaine Defoe scoring under any circumstances. He was my secret agent.
It almost worked. Well, thanks so much. It's been great to see you again. Cheers.
Yeah, good to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey,